Hello everyone. Phoenix61 here with your legend shenanigans for the day. How is it going, YouTube friends? Today we are in the Duncan. This is one of my favorite regular tech tree ships, to be honest. I really like the Duncan. It's a little unique. It is a British battleship, right? So HE shells tend to be a little bit tougher, right? A little bit better. But AP still slaps, especially if you've got nice juicy broadside shots, which is why we're loaded right here with AP. I tend to like to try AP, at least for the first salvo, just in case you catch somebody off guard broadside, across the map when they first get spotted, and then you can shoot AP. But most of the time you're going to see us with HE shells unless we've got the opportunity. And then yes, you do get these dual, two front load torpedoes that reload quite quickly, to be honest, which is really, really great. I really, really like that. And they hit really hard, right? It's only one torpedo, but they're like 20,000 plus max damage torpedoes, so they hit real tough. So a Johan gets spotted over here. I'm just checking my AA firing range to see if I could help out, right? We do have the AA consumable here. So I was going to see if he was going to send a second wave of, airstrike bombers or whatever, right? And then I do still have the AP loaded too, so if he does continue to push out around the corner, right, we're going to be able to hit him pretty tough. He's still in the zone there. Sure enough, he kept coming. AP was the way to go here, and then he is going to send his airstrike at us, so we hit him really tough there, 30,000 damage, and then I used my anti-air consumable as well. We actually shot down, looks like 2 or 3 of those planes before they did the drop, but we were able to move out of the way anyway. We do have the engine boost, and I am rocking propulsion mod as well, so we were able to move away pretty quickly there. And then we do have this speed as my armor legendary perk, right? So I'll go through the commander build and stuff and show you what that is at the end of the video like I normally do. But yes, this Dutch cruiser, right, mistakes were made. Thanks for playing. He's the first one out there. We didn't get credit for the kill, but we did most of the damage there. And now we're kind of just keeping an eye out, right? Like a lot of times you have more ships around this side pushing out and pushing around the corner here. But it looks like the battleship that was over there with him as well looked like he was going to start backing up. But he's around this corner as well. And we're still unspotted here, so I'm going to continue to turn in, right? Basically what I was getting at is we got to be careful not to hang out broadside when you're coming around this flank, especially early on in the game. Hence what happened to the Johan, right? We did trigger 2 fires there on that battleship. He used his damage kind to put it out. So we're trying to get loaded here to see if we can trigger another one before he disappears. And I think he's going to be tucked too far behind the corner here. Or around the corner here. So we'll push up into the zone. We got a little bit of our engine boost left here. But this is a scenario, right, where we've already taken out 3 ships on their team. But this was like just a fun game, so I wanted to put this out. I wanted to put this out there. But now we're in that situation where we've got game momentum, right? And so sometimes aggression actually works really good here, and you can actually really plow through the team and get that stomp, right? So I'm going to keep pushing up and see if we can get into the zone and help get credit for capturing it. And then we do have a battleship off to our port side here over on the left. We'll see if we can have a shot off on him, but I was kind of hoping to sneak up to this Alsace or this Alsace, right? I can't say that name, right? That ship there. Right, I was kind of hoping to be able to sneak around the corner and use our torpedoes on him, but he continues to back up. And then the Iowa, we're not going to have a shot on him as we come around the corner either. He's hanging back as well. So we'll keep pushing up, right? I'm going to go aggressive here just because we've got a little bit of a lead on ship count, and then now we've capped the 3rd zone. We have all 3 zones. So I was kind of like, you know what, let's have fun with this game. There's a good chance we're going to win it, even if I do something stupid here and die. So let's see what we can make happen here. And we'll go around the corner, and my oh my, some good fun things happen. We'll tell you that. I forget what this speed is my armor or whatever. I think you get a little bit of a buff or damage nerf for incoming damage nerf or something when you've got it going. So I think we put that to use here too. But we got 30 seconds left for the engine boost cooldown. 4 ships on my team pushing around this corner here now. and we'll take the lead here. We'll be the tip of the spear. There's the battleship. He's looking the other way. We're going to shoot HE at him and try and trigger fires. And we'll give it a second here to try and figure out what he's doing before we send the torpedo. And then if we can turn in a little bit here, right, that'll help us with our angling and armor. And then we could probably get the starboard side torpedo off as well. And then we're going to trigger the engine boost, right, to get the legendary perks. And I was just going to guess that he was going to turn out, so I'm going to send the torpedo a little bit short from the suggested line. Then I'm keeping an eye on this Iowa too. Yeah, he's turning out, and so it's looking good. The other battleship, not the Iowa. And Iowa's not looking at us, so we can take advantage and give up a little angle to get all 3 turrets on target here. And then I did switch to AP since he's going to be kind of sideways to us. And then he actually is going to take the torpedo that we sent at the other ship. Alright, we're just going to keep turning in, try and watch our angling. We're in a like hardcore brawl situation here, but we've done our duty. Like, we've done a good amount of damage to these guys. I'll switch back to HE, but that was a good amount of damage for him pointing right at us here. And then that other torpedo is just so close there, just skimmed the side of his ship there. I think we've got him on fire. We've got the engine boost going. We take a big, heavy hit there. The nice thing with the British ships is the you get the super heal, right? So once our heal is ready, right, if we can survive this long here, we'll be able to get most of that health back. And we won't have a torpedo shot on this guy because, well, there's a thinking Iowa in the way. HE there. Now we'll be able to torp him, but he might be dead before it gets there. We'll have to see here. Yep, we were able to finish him. Right, I was gonna take the I'm gonna use the main guns on him to make sure he dies before he gets bullets off at us, because that probably would have killed us if he would have been loaded soon. Now we'll be able to use a heal. We still have another one if we need it after this one. But yeah, that puts us up to 146,000 damage. Second kill there. And then this Hawk's coming in here. And he takes a beating from across the map. And our bullets don't even get there in time. And that is game because of points there. So we'll take a look at the leaderboard. I don't think I was top. I think I got like second or something for this game. Take a peek here. Yeah, 2200 XP. Somebody beat us just by about 60 points or so there. That's split. We did walk away positive on the cash side, so that's always good. I'll show you how I have this built out here, right? But yeah, these torpedoes I wanted to call out, right? Max damage, yeah, max damage 29,000, right? So that is epic. I don't know. Somebody tell me if there's something heftier out there. There might be, but I know that's bigger. That's more damage than Shimakaze torpedoes, right? But yeah, I'm using aiming system, steering gear since you don't get propulsion mod. I forgot to say you don't get propulsion mod. And then concealment here for slot 3. And then I am using main battery mod here, right? We've got a legendary booster and epic booster on here, right? For the faster reload and more damage as we get kills. And then I did switch to Fisher for this. I was using somebody else for the longest time, but he's been working out for me better anyway. But he's got main battery reload for his base trait, right? And then I picked shell grouping and traverse speed and reload time here for Charles Madden. I'm not sure if I want to keep him or not. Might switch to somebody else. But yeah, you get a little bit more range with his base trait as well. And then I'm using flammable cannoneer for this slot for the shell grouping and range. You could always pick, you know, not the one for nuisance, right? Like, it's fine, right? Like, you do you. I kind of went a little bit more offensive. Dance with death here for the quicker reload as you lose health. And then Reformer here for more range, more torpedo range, and better main battery dispersion. You sacrifice a little health there. And then I did pick Master Mechanic for the last row here, right? Repair party charges, since those are so useful, right? So if I get them upgraded a little bit more, we'll get 2 extras of those. And then speed is my armor, right? So you get more battleship speed, and then you get incoming damage from shells, torpedoes, and bombs while your engine boost is active is -6%, and then it does give you an extra engine boost charge as well. So I think I've been liking him better than whoever I had on there before. But that's going to be our video for the day, guys. A quick one, right? I've been working on some other content and have been in the time crunch. So, but yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, I try to do a Legends video every day. I miss every once in a while. It's not every single day, right? I try to put one out every day, though. So if you're following the channel, we'll most likely see you guys tomorrow, and thanks again.